It's applied. That's what it was. But anyways, the next guy's up. Now this was the kick-ass guy.
Okay.
5.5 gallon fish tank. He says, that brick has been in there for over a year. He pulls out the brick. By the way, we didn't judge on the guy that got mushed. He went on a different stretcher. So the guy pulls out a brick, sets it down. It's got algae growing all over it. You know what algae is.
Year-old brick.
It's been in underwater for a year.
Mm.
And he goes like this. He goes... And he set it down on the concrete. No, it wasn't concrete surface. We were in a basketball gym, so it was a wooden floor. He just set it on the wooden floor. He goes, and he hits it, and the brick breaks in two. It was the tiniest little break. You couldn't even tell.
Huh.
And then he takes it. He brings himself back and he collects himself. And then he goes to pick up the brick, and he picks up half of it. I don't know if that was a trick. I don't know if he had broken it and then he glued it and then he stuck the glue underwater so the solvent like gave away over here. I don't know.
Sure thing. You soak your finger for long enough, it'll turn into a wrinkly little thing.
Yeah, I don't know how he did, but here's the thing: when most of these cutout day competitions and stuff, when you break bricks, I don't want to give away their secrets, but here it is. They take a brick. A brick reaches its maximum density, its strength, in the kiln at such a degree. Then what they do is they take a brick which is already strong and they kiln it again for a really long period of time, making it incredibly brittle.
What's what do you call it?
Kiln drying.
Kiln drying. What is that?
It's like if you make a clay pot and you want it to last a long time, then you put it in the kiln and then it fires. You fire the clay.
Like a furnace.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a furnace.
Or an oven.
But really powerful,
really
strong, super hot oven. Yeah, furnace.
Yeah.
And then it dries it. So that's what you do to boards. Like I've watched Taekwondo schools. Not before then, but since then I've watched Taekwondo schools pick up boards for like 3-year-olds to break. And as they're picking up the board, they pick it up like this and the end just snaps off.
No!
As they're just picking it up. And
I'm a master, that's why that happened.
Yeah, I sent my energy through it. My energy broke.
Can you imagine that cover up?
Yeah, how you gonna...
Jeez.
And then actually, I looked at the guy, I was like, pretty strong boards, and he was like, well, these are for kids.
Oh, jeez.
Like this. He looked at me like, these are for kids. Like, I should know better. It was interesting.
Interesting.
Whatever. I mean, if you want to give your kid false confidence... I mean, that's a good thing, right?
I would never send my kid into a school like that.
False confidence is a great thing to give a child.
He wants to learn how to yell. I give him a reason to yell. You have to go to school and learn that. False confidence, yes.
Confidence is no, false confidence is horrible.
Yes, it is horrible.
This kid thinks that he's going to be able to do something, and he can't.
Like somebody's going to hold their face there like a wet board.
Listen, I break boards. I don't smash your face, and then he goes to do it, and he's like, what the heck happened?
His face moved.
Or like it didn't break his face. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, definitely it moved because the kids aren't holding it there stable. But yeah, right. But even if they did, he's breaking fake boards. You know?
Right. Soaked.
So anyway, this guy breaks his brick. So I look into this guy's eyes. I think this guy's for real. So everybody's judging him, and they're giving him low marks. They're like 5, one guy's 4, one guy gives him 3, and then the guy shakes his head like this. The guy that's next to me, he goes 2. And I go 2, and he goes, it was 1 brick. Usually you see 10 bricks broken. I was like, yeah, but that guy, he had underwater. He was like, dude. He goes, it's your turn. I don't think he said dude. He was like, it's your turn to judge, like this. So I go, 10. I got 10. And then they all ousted me. They're like, you
don't
no.
give 10s.
Like, you don't have to give the 10s. I was like, no, it was underwater for a year. Had algae growing on it. He didn't have spacers. He broke a brick on the ground that was soaked in water. Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
I'm in construction. That's a hard brick. You know, like, I know about bricks. I put up brick walls. That's a hard brick. Unless it was, he could have done it with solvents, like I said. Maybe like Elmer glued it together. Didn't look like it though. It looked like, I mean, he held it up. He pulled it out of the aquarium, all dramatic. It's been under here for a year. And then, like, stuck it on the ground. No padding underneath it or anything. You know, nothing. No spacers, no nothing. And then it looked legit. It looked
so
scared.
when you soak a brick, it's stronger?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, picture this, right? You're hitting dry sand. Hit dry sand, boom, and the sand disappears.
Yeah.
Right? And then you wet the sand.
Oh, yeah, it's stronger that way. Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's like, did you ever see the police drive their cars on the sand?
No. Well, yeah.
On a beach?
Baywatch.
Okay, well, Baywatch.
Back in the day.
Well, okay. Well, they have to drive their cars next to...
Oh, where the water is, so that they can handle.
So that it's water, so it's
that
wet.
Makes sense.
The sand's dry. If you tried to drive it on the dry sand, you just spin the tires and you drive yourself into a ditch.
Right.
You'd get stuck.
Huh.
Anyways, Baywatch aside, what is real? What is legit? I don't think martial artists know anything about that. That's a horrible thing to say. You got Filipino martial artists who are talking about gutting a man multiple ways, and then you got an MMA guy going, I'll take you. That's not going to happen. That Filipino martial artist, and I've never done Filipino martial arts other than
Sumawali, you know.
Yeah, like a seminar or two, you know, just to see what they do. But I'm not a huge fan, but what I will tell you is that they'll kill you.
Good to know.
You know?
Don't mess with those guys.
No, they will. They'll kill you. I'm really not a huge fan. Honestly, I love what I do. But you gotta respect a cobra. The guy who doesn't respect an alligator, or, that's not gonna do anything. You go find out. You know. So as far as real martial arts goes, it is out there, but it's jaded and there's so much flash.
It's really hard to tell what's real and what's not. But I think the beauty of Sogobujutsu is it's the real deal. There's no flash. We don't twirl anything.